Good day everyone, my name is Ket Barce and I'm going to talk about two softwares, editing and recording softwares, particularly about OBS and Sony Vegas. So the top left you see I'm currently showing the OBS. So before we get to this one, I'm just gonna tell you that my professor also uploaded a video about two softwares. They are also recording and editing, and they are about Bandicam and Bandicat. If you want to know more about those, I will leave the videos below. I will leave their link. So let's get on with OBS. First, you're gonna see on the left hand side is the file, edit and view, and other things. We're gonna talk about only is this one and this one. So for edit, you can copy certain parts, and then like if you have a filter, you can copy the filter and you can paste them and certain many more, but these ones will be for advanced, but we're gonna talk only about basic. Now for file, I'm just gonna tell about this one. So show recordings, it will show the file location of where your videos are going into once you're done recording. So the bottom part you can see scenes. This is for a much more advanced thing, but we're gonna talk about this one, sources. So currently I have 4 in the list: video capture, window capture, display capture, and mic. So video capture is for your camera, so it records what it shows. And then window capture is for specific windows, and then display capture is for the whole screen of your screen, just simply the whole screen. Mic is for audio from your mic, or is the short term for microphone. So on the bottom of it is 5 buttons: plus, minus, cogwheel, up and down. So if you click one of these parts and you say you want to press up, it will go up. So the one with the topmost part is the one that will be showed in front, the very front. So let's say we put display capture in the very front. As you can see, it's now covering the video capture device. So video capture device is behind the display capture. So I'm gonna put it back where it was. So there you go. And for this left side, plus and minus, plus is for adding new sources. For example, you want to add a new window capture device. So here you go, and you can choose here two things. I only have these ones, but they are not showing because they're just simply software open. So these are options that you can go. So automatic beat and windows. So for example, we're done now with the editing of this one. So you just click OK, and it will show here the list that you have inputted Windows capture. So currently I don't have anything showing there, so I'm just gonna remove it. So if you want to remove, you could also do right click and then right click on the video and remove, or you can just click the source that you want to delete and then just click the minus part, and it will prompt if you want to really delete it. So now on the right side is here where some options are. Start streaming, for streamers. So if you want to stream, you should click that. And here it's stop recording. It says stop recording since I'm recording, but if you just open the OBS, it's gonna say start recording. So when you click that, it will record whatever's in the sources here on the left side. Start visual camera, studio mode, settings, and exit. In the settings, there are some parts that you want to check out, but I'm gonna show that there are some things like hotkeys you can edit where you could just press on your keyboard so that you don't have to click on it. So here, advanced video, audio, output, stream, in general, you could just explore them. But in output, I'm gonna tell you that here the recording format I chose MP4. Its default is MKV, so if you want a more versatile file, you should really change it to MP4 because it's mostly used by all devices and softwares. So that's all for the basics of OBS. So wait, you can see me, I just forgot. So I'm just gonna hide. So on the right side, start streaming. As I said, start recording. Because I'm recording, start Visual Studio Mode, and here's the settings. So I'm gonna stop the recording here so we can get to the editing software. Hey guys, welcome back. So this is the Sony Vegas Pro 17. This is the editing software that I'm using. So for today, I'm going to teach you how to use it in the basic ways. So we're gonna talk about rendering, trimming, splitting, merging two new videos, and then opening files. So first is the opening file. So the top left, you can see three things here: new empty project when you want to create a new project, open is for opening the file, and save is where you save the file the video file that you edited. So first you click the open, and then you want to choose the file, go to the file location and just choose the video file that you want to edit. So for example, I want to edit this one, so we click on that and click open. Now as you can see, this is my video about editing software. So let's start with the trimming. Before we get to that, this is the cursor right here. This is the cursor for your video, and the blue one is the video track, and the bottom part, the red one, is the audio track on the video. So there are two ways that you can do this. If you click this one, this arrow pointing down, if you hold and click it, it will move quite slow, or let's say steady, and it will play the sounds and the video in that speed. If you click this one, it will not play the video sound, but you can move it as faster than the one on when clicking this arrow down. So now let's say we want to trim the first part up to, let's say, just 0.11. So as you can see, when we move this one, the timer on this left hand side also moves. So you could like pinpoint the mouse, you could pinpoint the cursor to the time that you want, or you could go to the bottom right, double click this one, and then you could edit it to the time that you want to go. So let's say you want to go to 6 seconds, so you just put 06, then it will go. You see that this one has been changed as well, so it has been on 0.06. So now let's say we want to go back to 0.5.11, so put 0.511. Now we're at 0.05.11. Now to trim it, you right click the video track, and then it will give you options. You see this trim start, you just click that and it will trim the left side. So if you want to trim the other part, the right side, let's say you want to trim this right part, the right side of the cursor, you will do the same, but this time you will click trim end. Now you have trimmed both the start and the right side. So let's say you don't want to do both, so just click on the top left, there's an undo button, or you could just press Ctrl Z. That's the shortcut for undoing the action that you did. So I will undo both. Then let's say you want to split the two videos, so you want to move this right side but not move the other side. So you right click the video track and split them. So as you can see, they have been split. So when you move the right part, it will move on its own. It will move, but it will not move this left part because they are now been split, so they're like two separate videos. If you want to put them back, you could undo, or let's say these two are two separate videos, like you want to combine them together. You right click here, so event hill is here, but it's grayed out, so you cannot really use it. What you do is first you click the first video, then you press control, then click the other video. That's where you right click it, and then the event hill will open. So you click event hill, and now they are combined. So once you're done editing your video, you can go to the top left part and click render as. And then here you will see many formats and templates. So you are free to choose whatever you want. Mine, I have created my own. So this is a filter part where you can filter parts that you want. So it will not show the other parts that you haven't filtered. So I will just only click the show previews only. This is the template that I created. Then as you can see the bottom part, the folder, it shows where your video will be placed, or where it will be saved. And on the bottom part is the name. So you could edit the name. Say the title will be edit. And then for your location, this is the default documents, or you could just click browse, and then you could go to whichever file location you want to save your video, where you want to save the video. Then on the bottom of the name or title of your video, there's two things that you must know. First is the free disk space and estimated file size. The free disk space will show how much space is left in your own storage, and on the right side is the file size of the video that you are going to save. If the file size of your video is bigger than the free disk space, it won't work because there aren't enough space to save your video. So you just click render and wait to render the video. So I'm gonna cancel mine, but you can render yours. So that's all that you need to do for the simple or basic of Sony Vegas editing for trimming and splitting and merging videos and rendering them. So I must stop recording now. Thank you for watching.